Hey guys, welcome to the Flip Flop Power Hour. Robert is on a. Luckily, no one is here yet to see that. But when you rewind and see that, now you know I'm a real person. Robert is on a plane right now, so I am doing this solo. Come to chat, ask your questions. Love to talk about some real estate. Looking forward to hearing you guys talk. I'm going to go and post in the school groups right now. Let people know that we are live. I'll share my screen, show people what we got going on. Once you come into the chat here, say hi. Love to talk. Come and join. Hello. Welcome to the Monday Night Power Hour. If you have any questions about real estate, put them here into the chat. Would love to talk. If you don't know who we are, my name is McKenna. I do fix and flips. Robert and Adon are not here. Robert's up in the air. And I actually just got a text from him. How do I join the live? You got to put that in the chat, man. Are you the one watching? I'll send you a link. Do you have StreamYard on your phone? Let me send a link. Oh, you're boarding. All right, Robert's not going to make it. He's getting on the plane. Join the Monday Night Live. So far, we're the only ones in chat. Make sure you like it. Like, subscribe. Put some questions in there, Robert. Have a good flight. You do want the link? Okay. Hello, we have a third viewer. Welcome to the Monday Night Power Hour. Robert is getting onto a plane right now, so we're trying to get him into the studio. If you guys have questions about real estate, go ahead and put them in the chat. Say hello. Love to talk. Robert. All right. Robert, I'm going to email you. Go ahead and stop sharing so people don't get your email. All right, I just emailed it to you. You should be able. Emmanuel, how's it going, man? Good to see you guys. Hey, people. Robert's getting onto a plane right now. We're trying to get him into the studio, but we're not sure how long he'll be able to be here for. Put your questions in the chat about real estate. Love to talk to you, tell you what's going on, answer any questions you have. And what's been going on with your guys this week? You guys doing anything fun? I just got back from New York City. We were looking up at a apartment building up there in Rockaway Beach. Let me see if I can pull it up on the map here. Rockaway Beach. I'm not sure if I can find it exactly, but we just got back from the city. I flew back this morning. Robert's flying back now. That's better. Let's see if I can find the place they were looking at. It was out here on beach. I actually don't know the crossroads. Robert, if you come into chat here, maybe you can tell us where this apartment building was. But yeah, we just got back. Man, New York City is expensive. It is a crazy place. I'm glad to be back home. Ready to get to work this week. And then, hey, we got someone looking to join. Avatar Dan heard about us from. Oh, Jenny Shepard heard about us from Avatar Dan. Cool. All right. Approve. Anyways, guys, who else is here in the chat? Come say hello. Hello, Aaron. Emmanuel's asking any new deals I've been doing. I'm working on one in Kissimmee right now. 0% financing from somebody I've bought 3 houses from already. This would be my 4th one from the guy. Uh, he definitely gives me some good deals. Seller finance, $12,000 down. It's already rented for $2,500 a month, I believe. My payment would be right around there. It'd be I think 2,000 a month. So yeah, the old guy. So I'm still working on that deal. That's my like big deal of this month that I'm trying to get over the finish line. He's given me some pushback on the interest rate, and then pushback on the price, and then I'm giving him pushback on the payments. I don't want to buy it and have it be cash flow negative and pay full market price. It's just tough to make those deals cash flow and make sense. But it's going to be a win-win. What have you guys been working on? Aaron, you have any new deals? Miguel, Emmanuel, you guys been working on any good deals? Hey, Adon. Hey, you there?
Oh, you just threw me in there, huh? What's going
No,
on?
it just clicked you in. I didn't do it.
Oh,
Welcome to the live, man. What you working
I'm
on
uh,
right now?
I'm driving around for foreclosures.
Oh,
Not
heck yeah. How many have you seen today?
four. No, I'm going to my fourth right now.
Oof. Can we go on a tour with you when you get there? Or
Yeah,
are you
well,
meeting people?
nah, I'm not meeting anybody. Only the people we're gonna kick out. Hopefully, it's nobody. Everything's been vacant. So far, all of these have been destroyed houses. One was, I thought it was gonna be a cool deal. Can you still see me?
No, it went to black.
How do I make this happen?
I'll let you
How
figure
do I
that
make this
out. We just had a question from Time Masquerade. Saw your father on Hold My Hand Wholesale. What percentage over asking price is correct if property cash flows? The best deal possible, man. I offer below asking if you can get the deal. Um, we're trying to make money, but we're willing to pay over asking if it cash flows, if the numbers make sense. It's all about making sure the maths, I like to say.
the math,
Adon, you went
man?
back to black. You were there
Damn
for
it.
a second.
You can still hear me.
Yep.
All right. I agree. If the math, go for it. If the math doesn't math, offer 50% less plus 10 less.
I like it. Yeah, it's hard to go wrong when you're offering 50% of asking.
Yeah.
I
I
know the Hold
I
My
always
Hand people, they come in over asking, and they're trying to they get 0% financing. There's other ways to do those deals as well, but I think Hold My Hand does it a great way.
yeah, no, I agree. I always try to what's it called? I always try to send in a super low cash offer, and if that doesn't work, then from there I go into a creative finance option. Hey, could you send me the link through text real quick? I'm trying to see if I can. I have the app downloaded on my phone.
I can email it to you. It's the best I can do.
That's better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
It's what you get for using Windows computers and
I
technology.
know.
You're supporting Bill Gates, who just wants to kill everybody,
Does he? What's Bill Gates
intoxicate
got
our
going
food.
on? I sent it to
He's
your
trying to
production email.
perfect. He's trying to take our corn from us.
Time Masquerade is saying for seller finance deals. Yeah, when I'm doing a seller finance deal, I like to come in at asking, 0 down, 0% interest. Emmanuel says, don't join the Apple cult. Amen, man. Windows are where it's at. I've been on Windows my whole life, so it's just it's the way to go.
Yeah,
Adon, what
thank
are
you.
you on now? How are you on the StreamYard? You're not
I'm
on
working on it.
you're not on the app.
I was doing it. Now I'm doing it through the app. Hold on. Hold on. I should be popping up again.
Emmanuel, what deal are you working on? Yes, cash first, then pivot to seller financing. Yep, that's the best way to do it. And sometimes you get your lowball cash offer accepted too, which is awesome. Hey, I can't hear you now. Let me maybe shut down the other way you were logged in. Manuel has a sub 2 I'm working on in Aguadilla with Alan. Very cool. What are the numbers on it? And do you have photos? Does your dad have seller financing deals? Yes, we buy and sell with seller financing. So we're always looking to buy on seller financing. I will say we're definitely not going to give you 0% interest, but we will strive to figure out how to make it work. Don, you're back. I can hear you now.
You can hear me now? Sweet.
Yep.
Sweet.
So we're going into a foreclosure house right now. Don's going to take us on a tour.
Not yet. I gotta
Not
try.
yet.
I've been trying to set up this thing, see if all this shit works. Let's see. There we go.
So, guys, put your questions into the chat. We talk about anything real estate related. Let us know what you want to talk about, and we'll talk about it. Existing loan of 160, and they want cash now, 50 cash now, and some more in a few months. We're still negotiating. It sounds sweet, though. What kind of payments? And then, it's probably a deal at 160. It's pretty cheap. I guess it depends on the condition and what you think the ARV is, but it's definitely cheap. I still have that 7 units I posted on school. Awesome. Are you looking to sell it? What are you trying to do with it? Uh-oh, Mike Rusica, break and entering in progress. Yeah, Don, you're live on camera now when you go into these houses.
I haven't done it yet, so there's no problems here.
It's just theoretical.
It's all theoretical.
Renee, good to see you.
How was that property in New York? You guys gonna buy it or not?
No, it's a slum, dude. The building was falling over. The roof was wavy. The real short roofs. It was like 6.5-foot roofs, ceiling height.
You guys felt like hobbits walking in there.
Yeah, dude. It was nasty. Slum type of place. And he wanted, I think, a 3 or 4 or 5 million for it. It's just, it needs to be torn down. Buy it for the land and build something new.
And that area has no upside? Oh, I guess I'm by myself.
Sorry, my internet cut out there. What were you saying about that area?
The area has no upside?
I mean, I think Rockaway Beach is nice. People go there and surf, but I don't think you can do anything with the existing building, really. It's just too much work, and it needs to be torn down and build new, and I don't think the numbers work for that.
Okay. All right. Well, at least you got a trip to New York out of it.
Yeah, man. Just got back this morning. That is a fun city. Grace says hello. Grace, good to see you. So, guys, Adon right now is going to look at foreclosures. We have a group in our Apex community that are going to the foreclosure auctions in Puerto Rico, pretty much on the entire north side of the island. If you guys are interested in foreclosures, ask us some questions. We're happy to talk about it. We have a ton of experience with them up here in the States, down in Puerto Rico. So, yeah, that's what we're working on right now. Adon's going to give us a live house tour. Aaron has reminder to everyone tomorrow night with Mike and Friday morning with Aaron. Chances to connect, brainstorm, and figure out what needs to happen to make a deal. I love it. And if you guys want to see the Zoom link, and that's on the calendar in school, I'll post the link here. Mike's, I believe he's keeping to just Apex members for now. Aaron, yours is still open to everyone. Is that correct? But if you want to come tomorrow night and join Mike Rusica's little real estate small group, we'd love to have you. I'm going to put the link here to check out the calendar in the chat.
Sweet.
What you working on over there, Don? Your screen went black again.
I needed the Google Maps. Once I get on, I'm getting on the highway now. Once I get it, I'll turn it back. So I'm doing this very late in the day. I don't like doing this very late in the day. The reasoning behind that is you're going into neighborhoods you don't know, you know, and it's dark. So when cars that aren't from the neighborhood show up in these weird neighborhoods, you know, everybody comes out to play. So,
Everybody's home. Yeah.
yeah, I prefer to do this during the day, but you know, you can only deal. You gotta give and take with the family. So, I'll turn it back now. Hold on.
And hey, guys, if you want to look at Puerto Rican foreclosures, Don needs more people doing exactly what he's doing, driving out, looking at these properties in person, getting eyes on them. If you want to do that, reach out and let us know.
Definitely, if you want to do that. If you want to go be boots on the ground, if you want to learn how to put it onto a spreadsheet, break it down, which ones we're going after, I will teach you this. First, you have to join Apex, and then you have to reach out, and we can do this.
And he's got a group, guys, of, what is it, 10 people now that are going to the auction every week?
I think a little bit more than that, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
it grows
growing
every
quick.
time I think I was done, there was more. Jocelyn, who's in the group too, is meeting us tomorrow. We're picking her up in the morning. She's coming with us. Yeah, we're pretty excited.
Is the auction tomorrow?
There's auctions all week, so apparently there was a holiday today. So everything got packed into tomorrow, and there's like I think over 20 auctions happening tomorrow in different municipalities. I think most people are going to go to the Catalina one. I'm hoping that that's the case. At least we're looking all over the place right now. But, you know, just because they go to foreclosure doesn't necessarily mean they're a good deal. You know, I saw 4 or 5 that are going into Bayamon, and those are all $200,000 for a house that's not even worth, you know, $150. So you got to go look at everything. The
That's
one we
right.
saw in Loiza today was falling apart. If you can get it for 50, it would be nice. It would be great if it was a better neighborhood. So if it's on the beach, which is a plus, but the neighborhood shit, the area shit, so it's not really gonna do much. And plus, it needs everything.
So John's asking for more info. John, what info are you looking to get? Happy to talk about it.
What do you want to know, John?
If you want to know how to join the group, I just put the link here in the chat. This is for our paid group, and that's what the foreclosure community team is a part of. We're taking people that are interested in actually buying at the auctions to come in. We'll teach them the process. We're going as a group. We're making partnerships.
Yes,
it's
and
pretty
putting it
exciting.
really nice, guys. We need money. We need money to go to these things because it's the only way to go. We can't put down 5% like they do in Florida and go find the money in 24 hours. We need all the money in hand at the door. In fact, the last time, so funny, all these municipalities operate differently. Some municipalities check your check, make sure you have all the money in the checks you need to go at least to the starting bid. Some other places don't care. The last place I went to in San Juan, they're like, if you bid over the money you have, and you come and win the bid, and don't have the money, well, you will be banned forever from all foreclosure sales throughout the island. Blah blah blah. So
They're serious.
Some of these guys take this serious. Some, you know, just don't want their time wasted. So don't waste your time, guys. Just if you're gonna go play, be ready to pay.
I like it. That's a good saying. And I put the link to join that group here. So if you guys are interested in coming to these auctions this week, come in here and join. Miguel is working right now on a possible fix and flip in Caguas. Waiting on approval from the seller to proceed with the contract. Repairs amount $7,000. That is awesome. What are the numbers on it? What are you buying it for? What does it cost to renovate, and what are you going to sell it for?
There's a couple good deals in Caguas right now, foreclosures as well.
I think Caguas, if I was going to buy in the mountains, Caguas is where I would. I like Caguas a lot.
I think Caguas has great potential. You know, I find that these places just need something to bring people to live there. You know, and obviously the metro area getting more and more expensive is pushing people out further out, but there still needs more events, more some sort of gathering for some reason people who live there.
Absolutely. Times Masquerade says working on a quadplex in Bangor, Maine, $413,000, owes $195K, but good cash flow at $4,000. Room to bump the rents, 4 tenants in place, 2 month to month, 2 on lease, 7 months. Are you trying to do a seller finance on that, or are you trying to sell it outright? If it's a subject to, that's a lot of equity you got to come up with. It's like 200 grand. But tell me what the details are. And also, Aaron is in Maine. Reach out on the Flip Flop Flipper group to Aaron St. John. He'll answer. Super nice guy. John says, I do not have money. I can represent investors at meetings. If you've got a group, John, that you can represent, they just need the cashier's check in your hand at the foreclosure. So that's totally fine. And you can represent an LLC, a company, a group of investors, however you want to do it. But just make sure that if you're coming to the foreclosure auction in person in Puerto Rico, you need to have the cash or cashier's check ready to go. So if you bid and buy a $200,000 home, you need that much in cashier's checks ready to go from your group. But you're definitely welcome to represent LLCs and groups at these. We buy all of our properties in LLCs. Grace says Bangor.
LLCs when we go.
Yeah, exactly. What area? The rents there have gone up so much. Man, someone's going to do a deal here. Bayamone, Carolina. Times Masquerade says no idea what the group is. The group is the link here, the Flip Flop Flipper community. I'll post it again for you. It's free. If you want to come in here and message Aaron St. John, let me get the link. Here it is again. This is the group. John, any other questions on the process or how that works?
John, join Apex and then get in touch with us directly, and we'll give you everything you need to go and find out how to do this on your own, or partner with us and we'll get it done.
I like it. Guys, what else is going on? Is it just foreclosures this week? I think so.
I mean, that's primarily where I'm focusing. I haven't been looking at too much deals outside of there because there's so much to look on there and work there to try to get one. So I feel like I'm doing the equivalent of making $100 when I look over 100 deals and have to hopefully get one. So.
Definitely at the foreclosure sale. I do think the good thing about the foreclosure sale, though, man, is the deals are better. You know, when you do get your one deal, it's going to be sweet.
Yes, that is the goal. So, but it's crazy. Some people are paying like just so much money. Something that makes no sense.
How far are you from the next house?
7 minutes. That's
7
why
minutes.
I changed it. It's in the mountains. I need to see where I'm going.
Yeah. Well, once you get there, make sure to bring us with you. We'd love to get a tour of the house.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, I just got back from New York this morning. Whew. I am tired. I'm going to bed after this live stream, guys.
In other news, how about that Trump interview with Zelensky? It was great.
Dude, it was crazy. I've only seen snippets. I'd like to take a second and watch the whole thing.
I saw the whole thing.
Was
Saw the whole thing. It was all casual until he got to the end, and he pressed JD, and I was like, oh, what? This guy lost his shit. And then the beauty about it is, so the whole point of their fight was because no one's saying security guarantees, right? And then
right.
Trump says, let's get a deal first and then talk about security guarantees. All that shit blows up, and then you got the prime minister of Britain saying, look, we're going to give them $5 billion in missiles, security guarantees, and then we'll talk about the deal. Like, well, they're going to all blow themselves up.
Yeah, that's a bit spooky. You know what? I think with these, something that I haven't thought about, when they were denuclearizing Ukraine in the 90s, they did get security guarantees. So I do think there is an obligation of Europe and the US to go in there because they got rid of Ukraine's nukes, and that's the only reason Putin's been able to invade. It's kind of interesting how that works. Like, what do these guarantees even mean? It doesn't seem like they mean that much.
No, but what I'm saying is, once they're done, I think it's great place to buy real estate.
So guys, Adon, Robbie, and Drew Schaffner, who's been on here before, they went to the Ukraine. They saw the war firsthand. That was 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yep.
What?
2021.
So what would your plan be post-war? Do you just fly over to Kiev and start trying to rebuild, or what do you do?
I think you start at the major cities like Kiev. Where's the other ones we went to? We went to smaller cities, but there's big populations. There's the craziest part about the whole thing, the whole experience was, it didn't feel like you were in a war-torn country, at least not yet anyway. You have people just no other way around it. You got to go work your 9 to 5, waking up every morning, just going to work. You could see it on their faces. It's not a positive, happy face. It's definitely something tragic. But I think, you start at the major cities where obviously everything's gonna, everybody's gonna move into first, and then from there you work out. I mean, and all of Ukraine is beautiful, by the way. You got the major cities who have this beautiful European architecture, and then you go out of the cities and see just 8 hours of sunflower fields, just nonstop. It's freaking another world.
It's the breadbasket of Europe. We have a question in the chat. Get excited. AG, they have a duplex for sale in Puerto Rico that doesn't include the land, just the house. The municipality owns the land. Have you ever purchased a property like that? And what does that mean? I have made offers on property like that, but I've never actually purchased it. What does it mean? It depends on how the city owns the land and if they're leasing it back to you. For example, they could do like a 100-year lease on the land where they technically own it, but you have complete control over it. Or it could be just they own the land.
On that, in that case, you said, would you pay the taxes or would they?
On a 100-year lease, you would pay the taxes. It'd be a triple net lease. And it'd probably be like for $1, the 100-year lease. Or it'd be for like $200,000 day one, and then $1 a year for 99 years.
Yeah,
something.
I don't
like
like those deals.
I don't think I'd want it if you don't own the land. The land is really important because the structure, they can go away, and then you don't have anything.
Well, not only that, if they break their own lease because they're gonna build a new development there, they need to get you out. That's, I don't know, that maybe it never happens, but that maybe is just too close to possible. All right, let's see if we can get in here.
John Pond says I can be the scout and then sound the alarm. It goes fast. He's talking about deals in Dorado. Yeah, Dorado is super, super expensive. Alan, who's in the chat here, also lives in Dorado, John. You guys should connect. Alan is a part of Apex, so if you join Apex, reach out to him as well. Moving on, though, John, if you do find properties, this is the group where we're looking to buy them. We're trying to buy multiple properties a month. So if you find good deals, we're interested. Times Masquerade says Starmer, I'm not sure who that is, signed a rare mineral deal 4 days before Trump was elected. That's why Zelensky is acting weird. Interesting. I think we're getting too deep in the Ukraine war. I don't know anything about it. I just know how to buy houses, guys.
Me too.
I could probably buy houses in Ukraine, but that's about it.
Farmer, I think, is a Prime Minister.
Miguel has a deal. Price is $65,000. Repairs are $7K, and the ARV is $90K. Miguel, that is really tight.
Yeah.
I don't think you should do that deal. That's super, super tight. If you're buying it for $65,000, there's going to be closing costs. There's going to be all this stuff. So let's say you're all in on the purchase for $70,000. Then you actually spend $7,000 on repairs, which really does not go very far anymore with this inflation. Renovations are just so expensive. You're all in at $77,000, and if you can sell it for $90,000, you're only netting $13,000. But there's going to be closing costs on the back end. You're going to have to pay a realtor, I don't know, 2.5% at the minimum for just the seller's agent. Man, there's just not any margin for error. So this house right in front of us is going to the foreclosure sale?
Yeah, but it's occupied, so I don't plan
it's definitely occupied. It looks good,
knocking
though.
on the door. It looks
Nice
in
neighborhood,
great shape.
too.
Look at that. That's what I want.
Yeah, Miguel, I'd just be really careful with that deal, man. That's probably
too tight.
Yeah, that's no good.
Cut that thing in half.
I would offer, if you think the ARV is 90,000, if repairs really are $7K, let me tell you what I'd offer. I do the 70% rule. That brings me to $63,000 before repairs. If you could really actually get it to after renovation value for just $7,000, then I would at most want to buy it for like $55,000. I'd really get a quote on that repair and make sure you can do everything that you can do or that you want to do for that $7,000. Note says land leases are cheap as hell. Yeah. And you can definitely get a deal with them. I know in Europe, they're actually really popular too. John Ponce is going to reach out to Alan in Apex. Where are you guys buying at? So Adon right now is looking at foreclosure properties in the north side of Puerto Rico. I'm buying all over Central Florida. Anywhere else we're buying, Adon?
I brought in that to all of Puerto Rico. The places I try to avoid are mountain areas, even though you do find some ridiculous deals up there. There's really no place we shouldn't be looking. Like, you're looking all Central Florida, so we should be looking at this 100 by 35, size island and just take it all on.
You definitely could.
I think there's great deals in Ponce. I think there's great deals in Caguas, Fajardo, Quebradilla, Camuy. But there's just stuff right now that are showing up that is just the loans that were on them were so big. There's no possible way to go after them. And every time we think we're gonna go get a good deal because maybe it's a second or third auction, it's just we find out that the banks just always can bring it up to whatever the original price was or whatever price they had submitted to want to go with that. That's happened to us already twice. So there's just no point. And then we also learned in the foreclosure masterclass we had on Apex the other week, where, basically we can go straight to the lawyers and just ask them what's the bank gonna let it go for, and then you know the number the bank's gonna go. If it exceeds that number, then whatever. But they won't go lower than whatever they set as the price.
Yeah, and it just makes it tricky because you don't get a ton of clarity on what the bank wants to do with these. Although Roberto was saying we can call the attorneys before the sale and maybe get more clarity, but it's an opaque system, guys. They really don't make it very easy for you to buy these properties. But when you can get one, you can get really good deals.
Yeah. And then you have the people that are just come and just bid up the wazoo, until there's no one's making money. Even in the next 5-10 years, no way you're making money.
So we have a question from Miguel. Do you know a lender with low rates for repair loans? I got a previous one for 8% for $16,000 at 84 months. I've never seen a loan that low in Puerto Rico, man. That's a great loan.
I want that guy's number.
Yeah, Miguel, if you could get that, if you can get more of that, we'd love to talk. We'd probably need a little bit more money than 16,000, but that's a really good loan. We borrow, if we're borrowing in Puerto Rico, it's 6 and 16%, something like that.
6 and 15, yeah.
Yeah, 6 and 15. It's very expensive in Puerto Rico. Alan says, who knows where to find the construction permit allowable ratio of livingable square feet as a percentage of lot square feet in different Puerto Rican municipalities? Do you know how to get zoning information, Adon?
I would probably contact an engineer.
That's a good idea.
And then if not, then I would do a deep search, with an AI or something, try to figure that out. I know this question. I had this question before, and I was able to find it. It was a lot of Googling and researching, trying to find it, because it is different depending where you're at in the municipalities. I think it's for every. I'm not even gonna try. I know it's a certain amount of meters can give you a certain amount of square feet per home, and then that you have to have your boundaries around that. I don't know what they are right now. I know I Google it, ChatGPT it. One of them's got the answer. If not, then call the engineer. They should have the answer.
Yeah, that's a local engineer would know. The way I find out in Florida what the maximum building square feet I can do is I just always have to call. I find it, even in Florida, very difficult to get that information online. And in Puerto Rico, I imagine it's even harder. But if you can call in, then I would definitely check it. For zoning issues, this site is great. Alan's going to post a link, I think, to a zoning site. And the reason I mentioned zoning, Alan, is sometimes the zoning information will describe the density that's allowed. And with that density, you can get the maximum allowable square footage, depending on what type of zone it is and what type of municipality. Mike is saying, now we're getting into buying notes from the bank. Yes, we would love to buy these notes from the bank in Puerto Rico, for
Mike,
sure.
I want to do that. Mike. When can we meet up? Let's buy some notes.
Yeah, we want to buy notes, both in Florida that we can foreclose on, but also in Puerto Rico. I think there's some big opportunities, Mike, to buy notes. There's a few different things we've been thinking about that I don't really want to say on the live stream that Roberto was talking about. Man.
Yep, you guys get nothing unless you join Apex. Then you get it all, maybe.
Well, it's not a secret, I guess, but I think it's something that no one else is doing. So it's proprietary information until other people start doing it. But there's definitely
so we figure out if it's illegal or not. And then from there we can talk about it.
Yeah. Go watch the 2 hours with Roberto and see if you can figure out what I'm talking about, guys. It was a really, really good masterclass. Adon, are you going to any more properties?
Nope. I'm going towards Carolina. Yes, actually, I'll go look at properties over there, but I don't think we'll be on the live by the time I get there.
Julio is saying if it's an R1 property and it has a unit with a 2-bed, 1-bath, you need 150 square meters of ground, and he's in solar. That makes sense.
Isn't Juan Carlos an engineer? Can't he tell us that too?
Juan Carlos in Apex Allen is an engineer, and he would maybe know. Who else is an engineer that we know?
I'll tell you if you join Apex.
I'll tell you if I can think of anyone, guys. But Juan Carlos is my go-to guy that I know in Puerto Rico. I've got engineers for Florida, so if anyone needs that, let me know. But down in Puerto Rico, not so much. Yes, Juan Carlos Morales is the guy. And just send him a message. He's pretty active.
Juan Carlos Morales is not the guy. That's the Airbnb.
That's the Airbnb Juan Carlos?
It's Juan Carlos
Quintanas.
Quintana, exacto.
So sorry, Adon. I lied to you. And Alan. I really apologize, guys.
Now it lives on YouTube forever.
Yeah, I know. Alan, I just put the link direct to his profile. That link should take you to his page. Adon. Anything else we want to talk about tonight? We've been going for 40 minutes, almost 45.
Well, are you finalizing that deal in Florida with your favorite seller?
Yes. Well, I've hit a roadblock and that he sold it to someone else, but he's done this to me before multiple times.
What?
And he sells it to fucking wholesalers, and then they cancel. So I'm gonna get it.
The fuck?
He's just old, and I don't know.
Like,
he thinks he's getting good deals.
Everything else from you.
Yeah, he thinks he's getting good deals, but then I'm the only one who ever closes. So I don't know why. He's done it to me on every property I've ever bought from him. Except
he's trying to pressure you into more money.
Yeah, man. I think that's exactly what it is. He thinks these people can give him more money, and then they don't. So, but yeah, that's all I've got going on.
Well, it's a bummer that the stuff in New York didn't work out. That would have been.
I know it'd be fun to go up there more.
But besides New York, is there another market you guys are interested in? I know your dad wants to go to Japan and Argentina.
I think that's where I'd be interested too, going international. Yep. Mostly just because I think it'd be fun.
I think it'd be fun. It's definitely it's a great way to make things more difficult. In Argentina, I don't think it'll be too difficult because I can speak. It's the same language, but Japan is definitely somewhere where it would be interesting to see how you would operate with not only different cultures, just pure different language. I think it'd be really cool to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And see how you get Rico priced over there.
Did you find a roommate for the cruise?
Nope.
Are you still looking?
Nope.
Okay. Never mind.
Did you get a roommate?
I did. Davin reached out to me, and I got one.
Rich Nuts or whatever his name was?
Yep. Did he reach out to you too?
No, he didn't reach out to me.
Yep.
Sweet. I know there's people looking for roommates that have like spaces in their cabins. I didn't know. Like that's what I saw that he was offering, not like putting people in rooms.
Yeah, he's looking. He's got some people that are looking for rooms.
Oh well, I guess should reach out.
Alan's asking if we have the red PJs for the cruise. I saw that he sent out that he wants us to get matching pajamas. I don't have them. I'll probably get some, I guess. I'm not really into pajama parties, to be honest.
Yeah, it doesn't sound fun at all.
But whatever.
Sounds like everybody's gonna be hot and sweaty.
Yeah. We'll see.
Well, we're
All right,
excited to go
guys.
on this cruise, guys. This is going to be a really fun cruise. We're going to be talking about a lot of big deals coming to the island. We're going to be talking about really cool, fun projects that are going to be happening. We're also hopefully going to be unveiling a project that Robert McKenna, Alan, and I have been working on. Hopefully, get something more concrete on that soon. And if you're not going, then you're missing out. And if you're missing
Don
out,
has a spot in his
I hope
cabin.
this gives
You
you.
can join.
I hope this gives you motivation to do better and come with us next year.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to see you. We're also planning to do more in-person networking events this year. Probably we're looking at June for the next one. But yeah, we'd love to see you guys. Sorry I've been so low energy today. I'm a little jet lagged, Don, but I think this is a good place to call it. Anything else you want to say?
Guys, if you haven't done it yet, join Apex. You can have these easy chat calls with us here where you can text and just waste your time texting, and we don't understand your message, and we answer the question that best as possible. Or you can join Apex, come on a Zoom with us every Thursday and ask us questions directly. And if we like you enough, we'll give you our number and you can call us directly. I'm just kidding. We'll always give you our number. But, come join us over there. What are you waiting for? A sign from God? Come on. Here's the sign. Join. And that's
I
it.
love
That's
it. All right, guys. It's been a great call. Apex Zoom call tomorrow night at 7 p.m. If you are in Apex, there's a post about it. I sent out an email. I sent out a text. Mike Rusica is hosting. Looking forward to it, guys. All right, everybody, have a good night.
Have a good night. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next Monday.
See you next Monday.